Now we've got Karla Oettler from Absolute Collection, who's designed a beautiful Christmas fabric and wool themed table, ideal for our comfort fabric Christmas party. And we're also joined by Ethne, Whitley and Mrs. Comfee, Karla was just telling us all about it, to tell us more about comfort fabric softener. Good morning, guys. Welcome to eXpresso.
Thank you.
I must say this table looks absolutely beautiful. Karla, what did you do?
Well, first of all, it's a festive season, so obviously whether we're planning a Christmas or even a New Year's,
yes,
it's bright colours, it's festive, it's funky, it's modern, but yet something totally over the top, but still very uniqueness to it.
Yeah.
We used a few fascinators. Everything that you see actually on the table can be reused, which makes it quite unique in that sense. You can see a lot of textures, different mediums.
Fabrics.
Yes, I love fabrics. Working with it has been such an amazing pleasure. Just what you can create with it, from handbags to the fascinator, even the base plates that we created is really something we haven't done before. So obviously we're just getting everyone in the spirit for festive and New Year's, Christmas. Whether you want to turn it into a New Year's celebration like we did today.
Or a birthday party.
Anything. It actually leans to it much more than just the festive season.
Now, Ethne, Comfort Fabric Softener has just been launched in South Africa, and I've seen just from our Facebook page viewers going, they're so excited that it's in the country. They used it when they lived in the UK. How's it been for you?
Well, you know, first of all, it is a global leader in so many countries around the world, and it's been fantastic here. We've had such incredible response from consumers saying, you know, once you try it, you are always going to buy it because it is just so different. Of course, it does everything that a fabric softener should do. I mean, it cares for your fabrics, makes them feel great. But in addition to that, of course, it has this fantastic perfume technology. And we're so delighted to bring that to South African consumers.
So what makes it different? You've got the perfume.
Let me tell you, I mean, it really is just so advanced. It has an encapsulated fragrance technology, which means that when you wash your fabrics, little bits of that fragrance remains in the actual fibers. So when you move, when you lead an active life, you actually have this beautiful perfume coming out all the time.
Wow.
And do you know what we're hearing? Is people going to the gym and using it for their gym clothes, and they say, you know, we've had a really hard hour's workout, but we smelled so fresh and lovely afterwards.
That's lovely. Now, we've been running an amazing competition to make someone else's life more comfortable, and we've asked you to nominate some people, and we received a tremendous amount of entries, and Ethne and then the team have narrowed it down to three finalists.
Three finalists.
And I know you've got the letters there. Would you like to read it for us?
I really would love to. First of all, we'd just like to thank everyone for responding so well to it. We had nearly 1,000 entries, which was absolutely fantastic. And every single one of those stories that came through to us was such a worthy cause. But we had to choose with any competition, unfortunately.
So we've got the three finalists. We're going to announce the winner at the end of the show. So take a listen to these.
Right. The first one was nominated by Joanne Duarte, who actually is with the Cancer Association, and she wrote about her colleague, Catherine Chatford. She says, hi, I would love it if you could help this lady. Her name is Catherine. She was diagnosed with cancer 6 months ago, and the prognosis is not good. Single mum with a 15-year-old son. They have no family to help. She has chemo and comes back to work because her job is so important. She has to obviously support herself and her son. She does have medical aid, but the treatment is so expensive that her salary barely covers everything. She has no money for fun things, and her biggest fear is that she will die and leave her son behind with no family. So this is just a few words from Joan Duarte about Catherine Chatford. The other letter came in from Mrs. Willa Clutie, who writes about her brother Adrian, who is known as Parry. I would love to win it for my half-brother. The reason why is I'm his only relative that cares about him. He had a stroke in 1997 and is in an old-age home in a socially deprived area in Johannesburg, the only place who would accept him because he only gets a pension. I stay in Durban and I'd love to be able to pay to bring him down for a holiday. I'm not working, that's why funds are limited, but with this money, I can spoil him with everything he needs and pay someone to help me with him because he is paralysed on one side and he's 69 years old. So that's from Mrs. Clutie. And then our third letter that we chose was from Ramsey Scritton, and he's 18, and he wrote about his special mom, Luann. He says, my mom is absolutely crazy about senior citizens. She is the coordinator for the seniors of our church. She goes out of her way to love and care for them. Whenever she sees a senior citizen, no matter where we go, she will stop to chat and hug and comfort them because she knows how they feel about the way they are treated. She doesn't work, but she'll give from whatever she has to give them gifts on birthdays and make it special for them. Aww. And her son says, now's the time for somebody to do something good for Mum, and I'd love the prize to bring some comfort to my mum.
Well, thank you so much for reading those beautiful letters. Thank you for making our Comfort Fabric Christmas table. And we are going to announce the winner of the 10,000 Rand from Comfort Fabrics Ethne at the end of the show. So stay watching. In the meantime, let's go over to the guys from Good Hope FM for G Sport.
Stay with eXpresso and SABC3.